Hi guys, this is Jennachord. I know it must be a very difficult time for everyone else since everything is cancelled. Well, I'm quite sad about this too because originally I was going to have a sharing on International Women's Day with a very famous brand. But I really don't want to waste this speech that I prepared, so this is an online version of it. Hope you enjoy this video. I'm a 23-year-old singer-songwriter. I began busking since 2017. Now I perform for malls, events, and bars. Let me begin with why I started songwriting. Actually, I was inspired by a Taiwanese singer called Jennachord. This is how he looks like, and this is the notebook I write down my ideas and lyrics on. Like this. This is the first song that I wrote when I was 13 years old. I even have this inside. I wrote a song during my flight from the UK back to Hong Kong, or from Taiwan back to Hong Kong, I forgot. I was deeply impressed by his passion. I would like to inspire others like he does, so I started songwriting. What I do as a singer-songwriter is singing and songwriting. It sounds really simple, but it's not that easy. I've been doing this for more than 10 years, and these are 2 tips for you to chase your dream. First thing, keep trying. Second thing, never forget why you started. I have to be honest with you guys that I had a very discouraging start. I joined my first singing competition during my high school. I was a very shy girl at that time, and I never had any public performance before. I remember on the audition, I invited my teachers, my classmates to come and support me. But then I cracked a note when I sang Miley Cyrus' The Climb. It was a very embarrassing experience for me. Luckily, I didn't give up. I set a goal to myself. I must get into the final next year because it would be the last chance for me to perform on stage in my school. I kept practicing the same song throughout the whole year. Can you imagine singing one song throughout 1 year? Oh my god. Luckily, I got into the final and I had a chance to sing my original on the stage. It's called 放弃你, Giving Up on You, and it sounds like this.
说要放弃，放弃，放弃你，却又一直不死心，还是爱你，爱你，想爱着你，亲爱的，你在哪里？
I was very surprised that I got many positive feedback after that competition. They loved my lyrics and they loved how brainwashing that melody is. So this encouraged me to step out of the comfort zone, and I decided to study abroad in the UK. The culture in the UK really built up my confidence in music. I joined a songwriting competition. I started to learn about music production, and I even sit in music modules to learn the software. I had my very first busking experience. Everything sounded really smooth even after I come back to Hong Kong. I started to have more and more performance opportunities. I even had an interview on RTHK radio. But then, I started to feel lost and anxious. I started to compare with everyone I know. I didn't realize that I started to lose my focus on doing music, and I did all this just to seek attention. Not until I stopped to play music since November last year. I only pick up my guitar if I have a show that week. I even stopped listening to music for 2 months this year. This brings to the second point that I would like to share with you guys. Never forget why you started. During these months, I spent so much time trying to find myself back. I encountered James sharing on YouTube. She shared a story that a lady thanked her for writing the song Bubble because after she listened to this song, she found that someone finally understood her pain. I remember Jam had tears on her eyes when she was sharing this story. She made a very powerful conclusion. Every tiny little stuff can help others. Every tears you've had can help others too. Just like the song she wrote, Bubble. She wrote it during her difficult time. Then she used this song to join a singing contest and become very popular among Chinese society. After watching this talk, I remember why I started to do music. It was because I want to inspire others. My musician friend shared the reason why she loves her boyfriend different. He does music because he wants to do it. He did it just as a record of his life. These two things reminded me why I started to play music. I started to force myself to discover new music from the singers that I like. Now I remember why I started to do music, and I only play music when I feel like it. I don't care about the numbers anymore. What I'd love you to take away is that, just like every inspiring speaker, I'll always tell you to keep trying. Because if you try, even if you failed, you'll learn something from it. But I'd also like to remind you, it's okay to take a rest. Have a good rest if you are not feeling well. And during the tough time, never forget why you started. If I can do it, you can do it too. I hope you guys will get inspired by my story and start to try something out today. Thank you.